In this video I'm going to show you how to create your cookie cutter design in Autodesk Fusion. So the first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to open up the Autodesk Fusion app, which can be found on your desktop. At this point, once it's loaded, it will ask you to sign in. You need to type your school email address. If you don't know what that is, then you can check on Email SSO, and your password that you would have previously produced. It will take a little bit of a while to load up, but the loading bar can be demonstrated at the bottom. Now, whilst that's loading, you need to create, well, you can create whatever design you wish, but there is a level of complexity. So if you look at my screen, we've got a basic shape outline. We've got a slightly more advanced with some bits shaped outline, medium level difficulty outline, and then we've got really complex. Depending on what you want your cookie cutter to be, and depending on how skilled you feel you are with Autodesk and your commitment to trying Autodesk, depends on what you will select. So for example, for me, I'm just going to type in donut outline. So it's very important that the picture is an outline, not a coloured photo, because we're going to trace around the outside of this. So I'm going to click that one there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. So I've done this while Autodesk is loading, so I'll just save that picture. So I right clicked, save image as, and then I saved it. Now if I go back to Autodesk, it should ask me to sign in, and then once signed in, it should open up a page. Now that page will look something like this, so it'll just be a blank screen. Okay, that looks like that. So yours should automatically look like that. Now what I'm going to click is, I'm going to click Insert, which is to the right hand side of your screen, and then Canvas. It's then going to ask me where I want to find it from, so I'm going to click Insert from my computer, like so, and then I'm going to go and find that photo. There we have it there, and I'm going to click Open. Now what it's going to ask is, where would you like, so what face, these are different faces, would you like that picture to be on? We want it to be on this face here, okay? So I'm just going to click there on that face. Now what you'll notice is it's really tiny, so we're going to click, you'll see a rounded corner here. If we click that and drag, we want it to go to about 6. So 6, perfect. Then I'm going to click OK, like so. Now the next step is we're going to trace around this shape. So you will trace around all of your shapes. So I'm going to click Create Sketch, which is on the top left. It looks like this. So I'm going to click that. I'm then going to select which side I want to sketch on, and I want to sketch on this side again where I placed my picture. So I'm going to click that, and you'll notice it rotates like so. Now if you've got a full circle, you could use the circle tool, you could draw a circle. If you've got lines, you can use the line tool to create lines. Rectangles, rectangles. Now for mine, because it's not a circle, I am going to use the spline tool, so it's the dot to dot tool. I'm going to zoom in by moving my roller ball on my mouse. If I want to move my screen, I click the roller ball down and move my mouse, and it will go like so. The closer I am, the more detail I've got. So with the spline tool, I select it. I'm going to left click, and then I'm going to go dot to dot to dot to do the outline of my shape. Okay. So everything that I see, I'm going to outline. Now what you'll notice is that my line starts going a bit too curved, and I don't like that. So I'm going to click the tick, and I'm actually going to start again from that dot that is there. And I'm going to go down. So I'm literally tracing exactly what I see. Now this bit you might choose to speed up because it will literally just be me tracing every step. And remember, if you make a mistake, just click the tick that's there, and then you can use the scissor tool to trim any sections. Perfect. So I need to make sure they connect together. So I'll connect it with that dot there, then I click tick. And you'll notice that it's gone blue, which is perfect. Now I also want to do the little swirl that's there and this bit. So I'm just going to do it again. Like, oh, if I can see it, like so. And then I'm going to click the little tick, so I'm happy with that as well. I'm not too bothered about that bit that's there, and I'm not too bothered about those bits there, but I am bothered about this little swirl. So I'm going to click again. Remember, you make a mistake, you click the tick, and then you can use the trim tool. Like so. Perfect. Then tick, happy. Now if I wanted to check what this looked like, if I go to the left, you'll notice that there is an eyeball next to canvas. If I turn that eyeball off, then it should be roughly the shape that I want it to be. Now if I wanted to change anything, say if one of these points weren't correct, like this one that's here, I want to pull this one that's here up a bit. With the select tool on the top right, I'm going to select that dot, I'm going to left click, hold it, and I'm going to drag it. So I'll repeat that again. I left click, hold this dot, and I drag it to where I want it to be. So you might want to check first, like so. Yeah. And then if you're happy with everything, then fine. If you're not happy, then make the adjustments. I might just move that so it's curved round like so. And once you're happy with it, so I've checked again, I'm then going to click finish sketch at that point.